Hello there, Scorpio. Welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your reading for the full moon of December 2020. That will be our full moon in the sign of home loving, nurturing Cancer. I hope you are doing great out there, Scorpio. Always a wonderful time getting together with you. I hope that this year is going to come to a good completion for you. It has definitely been a challenging one, but I'm so glad to have had you here with me through this year and all of its ups and downs. For those of you that are brand new to the channel, thank you so much for coming by, and I do invite you to reach out there, hit that subscribe button, and join the Dragon family. These are going to be general messages all about our full moon in Cancer, so please remember that these will not resonate with every single Scorpio out there, so take what makes sense and leave the rest behind. These will mostly correspond strongest to those who are Scorpio Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising signs, so do check your personal natal chart to get more messages out of these or any readings that you watch. This will also be for our Scorpio cross watchers out there as well. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, would like any information on the card decks that I use in my sessions, or would like to make a donation to the channel, all those links and information are down below. So Scorpio, this is going to be, I think, a very nice full moon for you. The full moon in Cancer to me is an extra beautiful full moon because, the moon does rule Cancer, and Cancer energy, when the full moon is there, it is beautiful. I feel like that moon is extra luminous, extra magical. It definitely gets into the deepest layers of our subconscious, and it being in Cancer, that is a fellow water sign to you, Scorpio, so it's going to be highlighting that universal ninth house of Sagittarius for you. Likewise, if you are a Scorpio rising sign, that is the house that will be having that moon sign, depending on your degrees, of course, but most likely that full moon in Cancer will be in that ninth house for you as well, which is a house of luck, optimism, forward movement, travel, and education. So let's go ahead and get into your cards. I'm going to be using several lunar-based decks and the tarot to get some messages for you around this. We're going to be looking at the last energies that came in from the previous full moon cycle with the full moon in Gemini, and those lunar cycles last about 28 to 30 days from full moon to full moon. We're going to be looking at the present energy coming through from the Cancer full moon and the next 28 to 30 day cycle as we go past that Cancer full moon. So dear angels, divine beings of light, ancestors, and guardians, I ask you to please be with the sign of Scorpio. Bring through any messages that you have for me around this full moon in Cancer, December 2020, and share whatever you want my Scorpios to hear. Help me to articulate that clearly to them. And I thank you as always so much for your help and guidance. I like it already. Ooh, I'm getting chills. Scorpio, I am. All right, so this immediate past cycle that we wrapped up with the full moon in Gemini, you have the new moon energy. A new start is coming. So to me, that really opens up, fresh new doors, new cycles. I would say that this last, month or so has been very focused on new beginnings for you, Scorpio. You're done with the old. You were really like, 2020 was already over for you before it ended. You're like, I'm done. I'm focused on a new start, new year, new energies coming through. So that's very much what that highlighted for you. And on top of it, look at that, we have the waning crescent with the keyword of acceptance. So Scorpio, I feel like you've done really well to say, you know what, a lot of this last year's energy was very harsh, it was very challenging, but I accept that that is often part of life. I've accepted the ups and downs that have come with this past year's energy, but I am ready for this new start at the same time. So it's like, I feel like you have a pretty good handle on, releasing the past to embrace the new. In the center, our present energy of the full moon in Cancer for you is coming through as our new moon in Aries card. It's time to take action. Yet another new moon energy coming up here, Scorpio. So to me, This is about fresh new beginnings. Yet again, Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, so it very much is the initiator, right? It's all about, you know, the new start of the astrological year. So I would say that the beginning of 2021 will feel like a new start, but when the sun enters Aries, oh, it's going to feel great. Again, Scorpio, when the spring begins, that's going to be a great new beginning as well. But you are very focused right now on taking action, leaping boldly into the future. And look at this. Ooh, I'm telling you, Scorpio, I knew that this full moon in Cancer would be powerful for you, and it is. You're bringing through the full moon card power, coming straight through one of, to me, the most powerful cards in this Queen of the Moon Oracle. So to me, it's about self-determination, self-fulfillment, conclusions coming to a head, and really opening, you know, the book for the next chapter, the next page, the next story ahead. And, you know, Aries energy is all about our identity. It's about who we are. And so you may be feeling in a way that you are reinventing yourself, or you're kind of transforming yourself into a new reality, which is very powerful. Going into this future, as we go into the next 28 to 30 day cycle, once that full moon in Cancer concludes, yet another new moon card. All of your moonology cards this reading are new moon cards, Scorpio. So to me, that just feels like new beginnings, new starts. The new moon in Capricorn will be on January 13th. So watch for that cycle to begin as well, because I think that's also going to give you quite a boost this month ahead. But the new moon in Taurus, right? And I like that it follows order. It's like Aries, Taurus, the first and second signs. So this is about prosperity being in the offing. This is about greater abundance coming in. Taurus is very grounded. It's very rooted. It is about the material world. It is about your resources. So I would say, Scorpio, a lot of you are going to be focused on making your money, getting some work done, bringing in greater abundance in this new year. And look at that, Scorpio. I'm telling you, this is a power reading for you. You have the creation card here, and that comes in with the beaver moon. The beaver moon is the full moon of November, which usually comes around Scorpio season. So I would say that anything that you begin now, you know, later in the year of 2021, around that time of, you know, late October, November, you may be really feeling like, wow, I have created something amazing. So whatever you initiate now, Scorpio, it definitely has some legs. It definitely has the ability to go far. And to me, this is the moon of creation, of building. If you're, you know, so some of you, like if you're building a new home structure, a new home base, that feels really strong to me. Or if you're thinking about moving, there's something around that you are building and creating. It's the architect. We're sitting here with the blueprints and the plans, right, Scorpio? So you have got a lot of strong, very bold plans for the future. And this read feels great to me so far. So let's get some tarot on this. Let's deepen these messages up. We're just going to continue on these lunar cycles. I like it. I can't help it. I like it. I feel like so much is on the way out that was really difficult for you. And this was such a difficult year. There's that Nine of Swords, the long dark night of the soul, the fears, the worries, the doubts, the things that keep you up at night. Like I said, I feel like you have a pretty dang good handle on it, Scorpio. You really do. It's like there's been so much that's been difficult, and I do feel like you have a good attitude of like taking the good with the bad, right? It's like there's been some really challenging things, but there's also been some really good things. The Nine of Swords really shows to me over this last month cycle, you've really been working through a lot of these old difficult patterns or intellectual habits where you've just, you know, broken a lot of cycles of fear and worry. Yeah, there's a lot of success here. Like I said, it's just Six of Wands. It's like you've really kind of beaten things at their own game. It's like things that would have really, tried to harm you or felt like they were going to harm you or hurt you. Things that really, set you up in a negative way or made you feel really down about things. That Six of Wands come through and you're like, I've got this. I'm going to have a victory over this. I'm going to triumph over this. You may still be working through some of this. Some of these cycles, these readings can be fluid. But I do feel like I said, you have a very good attitude of taking the good with the bad and really accepting things and moving forward. And it's very successful. It's very victorious. And look what's coming into the present with the Cancer full moon. On top of that, Aries new moon, the full moon of power, we've got the Two of Cups. So to me, it's like you're not only really determining yourself and standing in your own power, Scorpio, other people are recognizing it with the Two of Cups. This is beautiful soulmate kind of energy, twin flame kind of energy. And it's also about, having those heart healing relationships. Whereas before it may have been just very heart destroying and heart painful. The Two of Cups is about healing the heart through a relationship connections. And the Six of Cups. So Scorpio, oh my goodness. To me, this is a beautiful card to come through with a Cancer full moon because there's such a sense of nostalgia with the Six of Cups. This for some of you could be a love returning to you, wanting a reconciliation, or you wanting a reconciliation with someone else very strongly. Wouldn't be a bad connection probably if that does come in during this. Otherwise somebody might be pining for you. Or the person that you're with, you might be reliving some of your good old days and falling in love all over again. But it's a very sweet energy. Six of Cups is also a very strong child energy. For those of you with children, this could be a time where you really connect in a very beautiful and healing way to your relationship with them. So on this outcome, check him out. There's the Devil sitting on top of our Taurus new moon and our creation card. So the Devil is Capricorn energy. Since this reading overall is really quite positive, I'm going to say that some of the more positive parts of the Devil, because it is Capricorn, are that you can get a lot of hard work done. You can implement a lot of good plans and systems. Just don't let yourself work too hard. Don't get stuck in a rut or in a routine that really wears you out or, takes the joy out of things, because you want to have fun making these plans. You want to have fun building your future. Sometimes the Devil can be a little too serious, just like Capricorn. So watch out for that one, Scorpio. But look, our Two of Cups is here again. Oh my goodness. And I'm only pulling 6 cards on this, Scorpio. So there's some kind of soul connection, some kind of relationship that I feel is playing a big role in this. And it's sort of like, because, the Devil can be sometimes those things you just can't shake. They just keep coming back. Six of Cups is something coming back. So there could be someone, there could be a relationship or someone that just, returns to you. Or it may be a relationship you've really got to do some work on, because the Devil, like I said, is about getting that work done, freeing yourself in a lot of ways from things that have been restrictive or limiting in the past. This could also be as simple as, what are the things that have held me back from having that more fulfilling kind of relationship in the past, and really doing the work that it takes to let those things go. So very strong reading, Scorpio. This is very, very intense. There's a lot of beautiful love energy around it. There's a lot of self-determination and really stepping into your power and building a beautiful new future going forward in a very solid way. Very practical, very grounded. So let's get an affirmation on this for you. This Gaia card has been coming up for a lot of my signs, and it's coming up for you too. So that is your keyword affirmation. Connect to the pulse of Mother Earth. She will guide you through this time of change. So with all this grounding earthy energy coming up over the next 28 to 38 days, Scorpio, I would say absolutely we are going through a great time of change, and it is time to get grounded. Connect to Mother Earth, connect to the spirit of the divine feminine to help guide you and nurture you and ground you as you go through it. So I hope this full moon is absolutely amazing for you, and I'll be seeing you again soon. Take care.